What if I told you Microsoft's quietly rebuilding Windows 11 from the ground up? Not because they want to, but because they're being forced to. And the reason is simple. Apple just dropped a $599 MacBook that could pull millions of users away from Windows. This is 2026 computing war. And right now, Microsoft is on defense. Hey everyone, and welcome back to Sudama Lab. This is not just an update. This is a wake-up call for Windows. Let's start with the biggest disruption of 2026, the MacBook Neo. Apple doesn't just release a laptop, they redefine the biggest budget category. And here's what makes it dangerous. It runs on an A18 Pro chip, completely fanless design, insane 15 plus hour battery life, and all of that for just $599. Now think about this. At this price, most Windows laptops are plastic builds, poor battery life, inconsistent performance. But Apple, they're offering a premium feeling device at entry-level pricing. And that's where Microsoft gets scared. Because this isn't about performance, this is about ecosystem lock-in. Once a student buys a MacBook Neo, they start using iCloud, then iPhone syncing, then AirDrop, then Final Cut or Logic. And just like that, Windows loses that user permanently. Now let's talk about the reality of Windows 11 today. Because honestly, it's been messy. The problem, user calling it AI overloaded. Bloatware is a nightmare. Inconsistent experience. We've got Copilot inside Notepad, Copilot in Photos, Copilot in right-click menus. Like Microsoft put AI everywhere. And instead of helping, it slowed things down. On the top of that, background processes increased, RAM usage went up, and features like recall triggered privacy concerns. This is what people are calling AI slop. But here is the twist. Despite of all this, Windows still dominates gaming, enterprise software, specialized workflows. Mac still can't fully replace that. So Microsoft isn't losing it, but they're definitely under pressure. Now there's where things get interesting. Microsoft has realized we messed up, and now they're fixing it. Recent insider builds like Windows 11 build 28020 reveals a massive shift. Microsoft's moving core component to WinUI 3. Translation is less lag when you open Start menu, click File Explorer, switch apps. This is about responsiveness, something Windows has struggled with. This is a direct attack on Apple, because the MacBook Neo runs smoothly on 8 gigs of RAM. So Microsoft is now reducing background usage, lowering baseline memory footprint. Goal is to make Windows feel lighter even on cheaper devices. And this is huge. For the first time in years, Microsoft is testing ability to remove Copilot, option to uninstall default apps, fewer first updates, and even single monthly reboot cycle. This is Microsoft saying, fine, you control your PC again. Microsoft's new strategy is clear. Stop adding, start refining. They're testing movable taskbar, smaller taskbar sizes, features that users have been asking for since 2021. This targets power users who feel Windows became too restrictive. Microsoft's preparing a special release, Windows 11 26H1, optimized for Snapdragon X2, Intel Lunar Lake. This is the answer to Apple Silicon. Tighter hardware plus software integration equal to better efficiency. And finally, Microsoft is stepping back from AI. Internal direction suggests fewer Copilot integrations, less forced AI features, because they've realized a fast stable OS, a chatbot nobody asked for. So here is where we stand. Apple's strategy is it just works. Clean, efficient, simple. And Microsoft's strategy is get out of your way. Faster, lighter, more customizable. The real question is, can Windows become lean again? Because if Microsoft succeeds, the MacBook Neo becomes a secondary device. But if they fail, Apple might win the next generation of users. So yeah, this isn't just another update. This is turning point for Windows. Now I want to hear from you. Would you switch to MacBook Neo or stick with Windows no matter what? Drop your thoughts below. And if you enjoyed this deep dive, don't forget to like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.